Salutations friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review on Teint Noir 29 from Labo. So if you'd like to know what I think about this fragrance, then keep watching. Now there's also going to be a giveaway attached to this video. It's going to be for this little mini discovery set from Labo. It has 5 samples: Bergamot 22, Rose 31, Santal 33, Teint Noir 29, and Vetiver 46. So the rules to and how to enter and all that jazz will be at the end of this video. If you're interested, then stay tuned. Alright, Teint Noir. This little beauty right here. Generally, if you ask what people's top 3 favorite fragrances are from Labo, you will usually hear Rose 31, Santal 33, and Bergamot 22. They are cult classics, almost legendary fragrances, especially for people who love Labo. But Teint Noir is definitely in the top 5, obviously, if it's in the bestsellers. But I think that it has the ability to be the best fragrance from Labo, and I'm going to get into why. I want to start off with talking to you guys about how it smells and how it develops on the skin, and then I'll get into a little bit about why I think this is not in the top 3 at least. The notes in this are bergamot, fig, bay, cedarwood, hay, vetiver, musk, tobacco, and most notably black tea, thus the name Teint Noir. Now this fragrance opens very figgy. It opens as a sweet, kind of effervescent fig fragrance, a little bit creamy, just a teeny bit creamy. And then it dries down and you get a lot of tobacco and you get a lot of bergamot and hay. Specifically on my skin, it does smell a lot like hay. And then you get this beautiful tea note. Now throughout the entire lifespan of this fragrance, none of the notes ever completely go away. You always get the fig, but the fig is definitely more apparent the first 20 to 30 minutes. And in the dry down, you get more of a tobacco hay tea fragrance. What I like most about this fragrance is, to me, it mimics a light to medium bodied black tea, like a Darjeeling tea. And you guys know I can go into tea fragrances, and I should probably get a PhD in tea fragrances because I really just love talking about them. But I love smelling different teas and fragrances. That's why Imperial Tea by Guerlain is a favorite tea scent of mine, because it tastes, or it smells, like a jasmine tea taste with a little bit of oak musk in it that gives it a little bit of bitterness. That's why I really like Elephant from Zoologist, because of the Darjeeling tea note in there. It's specifically Darjeeling tea, and with this one it kind of mimics a Darjeeling tea, and I really like that. A lot of times you see with tea fragrances just tea note, not as a vanity note, but like as a glamour note, like as a tea fragrance, as another green tea fragrance, smell this green tea fragrance. And don't get me wrong, I love those fragrances so much, but I always get really excited and inspired when I smell a tea fragrance that embraces tea as tea and not tea as a note to get people to buy it. And Teint Noir is one of those fragrances. It reminds me very much of a Darjeeling tea, of a little bit more acidic, tannic tea with a medium body. It's not heavy, it's not overpowering, it's light, but the tobacco does make it a little bit more robust. You get a slight sweetness from the fig, and you get a little bit of brightness and crispness from the bergamot, and the musk is a nice added note as well, which I think pairs really well with the bergamot and the fig. So overall, what I like about this fragrance as well is that it's not one of those fragrances that's in harmony. In fact, it's a constant battle between all the notes. A battle between the fig, a battle between the bergamot, between the tobacco and the hay and the musk. But overall, like, you get a little bit of smoky vetiver in there, but you get the tea that's just kind of standing on the sidelines watching everybody, being like, hey! Because it's always there, it's always watching, and the other notes are battling, and that just creates this beautiful fragrance on the skin. A lot of complexity without being too heavy, but it's not really light, it's very robust. So there's a beautiful juxtaposition between all the notes in this fragrance, and I think it's really spectacular. Now the reason why I feel like this fragrance probably isn't the top 3, and is again probably from number 4 or 5, has to do with that same juxtaposition. A lot of times people think the noir, when they look at this fragrance and they don't quite realize it's a tea fragrance, and then they expect something along the lines of Tom Ford Noir de Noir, or something a little bit more heavier or sexy. And although I think this is a beautiful fragrance, I wouldn't call this a sexy fragrance. I'd call this more of a really wonderful daytime to evening, easy to wear fragrance with a lot of complexity and beauty, but I wouldn't call it a sexy fragrance. And I feel like when it comes to it, it's not as easy to understand as, say, Rose 31. It doesn't stand out like Santal, and it's not as mainstream as Bergamot 22. Now, all of those fragrances are fantastic, and I love them all, and although I don't have Bergamot 22 or Santal 33, I'm going to add them to my collection. But I feel like there's something really special and magical about Thé Noir, and that does have to do with its complexity and the juxtaposition between all the notes. Because if you think about it, the notes, when you look at them, they sound like they'd all work together very well. And they do. They just don't play nicely together, but that works out really well to create a beautiful fragrance and a really nice experience on the skin. Now, the other thing I really like about this fragrance is sometimes with the Labo fragrances, they don't project very well, or maybe the longevity is a little bit on the lower side. Great projection with this, a little bit past arm's length for the first few hours, and longevity is pretty good too. I get about 6 to 8. You guys know I hope for 4 to 6, and I live in the tropics. So overall, this performs amazingly, and it is something that I genuinely love. So if you guys are interested in trying out this fragrance, definitely get your nose on it if you can, especially if you like tea fragrances. It's a beauty from Le Labo, and I do think it deserves to be in the top 3. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me tell you guys about the giveaway. Now, this is a little mini discovery set. I did get this for free with gift of purchase when I paid full price for a bottle of Le Labo recently. So this wasn't given to me to review, but this was a gift. And I know it sounds kind of cheesy that I'm giving you my free stuff, but the reason why I thought this would make a nice gift, because it is nearly impossible to get samples of Le Labo. I mean, you can purchase samples, you can go to a boutique, and maybe if they're lucky, they'll make you one little sample. But I thought that because this is a nice presentation of 5 of their top 5 bestsellers, a lot of people haven't smelled the entire line. I thought this might be a great little gift for you guys to try out Le Labo. So this is going to be the giveaway prize. Again, it is 5 1.5 sample vials from Le Labo, and it is Bergamot 22, Santal 33, Rose 31, Thé Noir 29, and Vetiver 46. I own the Rose, the Vetiver, and Thé Noir, and I've done reviews on all of them, and I love them very much. And I'm definitely getting Bergamot and Santal in the future. So if you guys want to know what all the hype's about, this is a great sample set, and good luck to everyone who enters. It is an international international giveaway. Anyone in the world can enter. It is free to enter unless your country, if this were getting delivered, requires you to pay any duties, fees, taxes, or anything like that. That's out of my control, and you're responsible for that, but you guys don't have to pay for shipping. And normally you never have to pay those fees, so just letting you guys know. And to enter, all you have to do is you must be a subscriber to my channel, and just below let me know what you think of Thé Noir, if you've tried it, and if you haven't tried it, why you'd like to try it. Maybe you like the idea of it being a tea fragrance, maybe you like the idea of it being a little bit different, maybe it's one of the only scents from Le Labo you haven't tried. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about Le Labo below, and that is your your entry. Now, I will choose a winner on December 8th, and I usually announce the winner of giveaways a week or 2 after. I'm a little bit busy come Christmas time, so do bear with me if I don't announce the winner in a week or 2, but you will be announced, and I will notify the winner almost immediately. So good luck to everyone who is entering this giveaway, and I hope you guys like this review. If you guys do like videos like this, remember to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this. And also don't forget to subscribe, because it's free and I'm free, and I put out new videos every Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekends as well. So always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy, have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time.